Hello, friends. If you have knee pain, back pain, improving the way your foot works could usually help that out because if your foot isn't working properly, your knees and your back have to pick up the slack. So, we're going to work on improving foot function and work on generating more constructive movement patterns. Okay, so to start, just walk around in bare feet and feel your feet. Feel the toes, all five of them, and the if you can, and the balls of your feet, and the arch. If you can feel that, or if it's flat, just feel what is there. We're not trying to judge or anything like that. Just pay attention to what's going on. What's there, and the heel. Uh, just just feel out your feet for a little bit, where you feel the weight of the feet. Play around with moving your knees in and out together, walking around. Feel that connection between the feet and the ankles and knees and the hips and the rest of the body. Just feel it out for a minute. Wake up the feet. Um, Interesting. Your little toe, your pinky toe has three um, bones, which is pretty cool. Three joints there, even though it's so little. All right, now what we're gonna do is improve the function, and I'm gonna grab a book here to put my foot on, and all we're gonna do is alternate between. So we're combining two movements: ankle flexion extension, and then toe flexion extension. Okay, so we'll start flexing both. And when we do this, we want to keep our knee stable. Okay. So we're just alternating, extending both, flexing both, extending both, flexing both, extend. We could play with the, um, I would say keep the hip in a neutral position. Don't like that or like that. That's what we're doing. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension. And try to do it very smoothly and slowly. And what you might notice, what might happen is your toes wants to move first, or your ankle wants to move first, and just try to get them to move together. See, I find that my toes want to jump ahead quicker. Just do it comfortably and probably feel a little stretch there. I know I do. It's like a foot massage almost. So we're just going to alternate, and then we're going to switch it up. So instead of doing both flexion, we'll do ankle flexion, toe extension. And yeah, I definitely noticed that the toes want to jump ahead there, and we're just going to do it slowly. And if you feel it jerks, just go back and do it a little slower. It's a pretty basic principle here. We're just combining two movements, and then we're going to do them in one combination, and then switch it up and do the opposite combination. And that builds a lot of, gives your brain a lot of data and the pathways, and you can, different options to uncouple them and rewrite the movement patterns. So you get a lot more control and way less of this stuff. You get a lot more sensation, and like it just feels more alive. Now we can kind of go in like a wave-like motion here. Do it a little faster.
it's not smooth, then I'm going to do it slower. Okay, now let's just move the toes, but we'll move the toes, and then occasionally we'll change the position of the ankle. So make sure we have full range of the toes in different positions of the ankle. So now we'll switch to the neutral ankle. Ooh, and I can definitely feel like, it's unpatterning the knees and the hips, like they're releasing a little bit, which is nice. Get that foot waking up. And I feel all the way from the foot, all the way. Okay, go to flex ankle. Shake it off. All right. Now we'll just play with the ankle, with the feet in different, so we'll start with the feet flexed and move the ankle. Slowly. All right, now neutral feet or neutral toes. Yeah, I definitely notice when I try to keep the toes neutral and flex the ankle that the toes want to kick out, right, extend. So let's try to keep that. And just move the ankle, keeping the feet neutral where they are, or the toes where they are. Ooh, that's like a massage almost. Especially, yeah, the toes really want to. So if I can get that, it gets more stretch. Now we'll extend the toes. All right, so that's the basic principle. Well, it's two movements, this and that, and then we just do them in different combinations, and keeping this still there, but then that there, or keeping these like that and moving through the range, keeping them like that and moving through the range, like that and moving through the range. We're unpiecing these little pieces and recombining them in different ways so that it wakes up more sensitivity, and we'll gain more control over that because we can notice where it's easier, right? So a lot of times we're really tense and tight, and we're just moving in ways that aren't as easy as we could be moving. And once we wake up, different movements once we wake up different, functional systems by combining and recombining different movements, it brings more awareness. So, for example, our foot and ankle can take over where our knees and our back were hurting before. So, do it on the other foot. Do it on the other foot, and then get up again. Or if you want, right now after the first foot, get up and see if that feels any different. Is it more alive? I know mine is. So do that, and then try it on the other foot if you like, and wake up your body.